Welcome to RMM Help. This session covers Stage 5 of PPMs in RMM, dealing with PPM processing, and it is assumed that you've viewed all of the stages in the progress bar above. This flowchart shows how PPM jobs are transferred from the planning year into work in progress and processed through to completion and archived to history. To transfer from planning into WIP, we take the action option, Transfer to WIP, and a pop-up form displays our static information regarding the PPM year, current week number, and the date our transfer will commence from. We can select the number of weeks work we want to transfer into work in progress from a drop-down list, and although the list contains 9 weeks, you can enter any value up to 52. Obviously, care should be taken with this transfer process, as it can't be undone, and you should view the various planning options in Stage 4 to see how many jobs will be transferred, for example in a week, in a month, etc. Pressing OK will carry out the process. The work for the week or number of weeks selected will be transferred, and this work will then be processed from work in progress in the normal way. This is the normal work processing form, which is used for unplanned work as well as our PPMs, and our PPM reference and PPM job IDs are displayed, and these two values enable an audit of our PPM jobs. We process PPM jobs in exactly the same way as requisition jobs through to completion. Completed jobs remain in the current work list until we transfer them into history. This process retains all work in a history section, and we'll see how this can be accessed shortly. This archive process is recommended on a regular basis, and although you can easily filter the work list to exclude completed work, it is recommended to keep the current work list at a manageable size. We use the Work Action Transferred to History option, and this pop-up form is displayed, and you can select the period to archive from a drop-down list which displays the week start date and the week number. Pressing OK will archive all of the completed jobs with a date prior to the date selected. To view our historical work, we simply use the History filter on the work list, and this presents all of our archived completed work. You can scroll horizontally to view all of the data items, and you can export all or selected jobs into Microsoft Excel if required. We can enter a job number into the Find Job field or filter the list for multiple records to view. This form displays all work details in our completed and archived work. You'll notice that over here on the left, because it's a history job, some of these items are greyed out. We have the ability with supervisory and password control to do some limited editing to a historical job. For instance, if we'd omitted to put any costs in, or if we wanted to correct any spelling errors, then we could do that sort of change from within the work history form. And if you want a printed copy of this work, we use the Preview Cost Report on the right hand side. I'll just pass my mouth over it there. This completed job report displays all data items where a value has been entered. This is a permanent record of historical work, and in the form that it's presented as a PDF, you could email that to an internal or an external client. So this provides answers to inquiries on compliance, health and safety, legislation and conformance, service level agreements, and performance indicators. And all job costs for labour, material and other costs are displayed with a list of all the data items. This work detail can be used as a data source for chargeable work and invoicing, and ResMan can assist with this if required, if you wanted to transfer this directly into the finance department for them to produce invoicing. This completes the operational stage of PPMs.